Let's talk about commodities now, and they also are having a bullish day. What with the expectation of more easy monetary policy coming in from Japan, from European Union and from US as well. Remember, US also is waiting for that budget vote, and ahead of that you have seen gains continue in case of commodities. Gold on your screens, more than 1 month highs onto that one. 1690 seems to be holding nearly $3 off again in the European markets right now. That's pretty much the case with the crude prices as well. That one is trading at around 4-month highs. $95 per barrel is holding. Markets are really awaiting for further gains coming in for this space. You also have seen natural gas and the gasoline prices also continue to gain up in last couple of sessions now. But it has the outperformance coming in for the base metal sector, where you have the copper prices run up quite strongly. $8,100 per ton holding on to that space. Nearly a percentage point of gain on LME is how that metal has been trading most of the day today. Well, how do you trade all of those commodities? For that, let's get in Renisha Chennani. She's commodity analyst at Edelweiss, and she joins us live on the show. Renisha, hi, welcome. Let's start with precious metal first. And of course, we have been talking about all of those policy changes, the import duty hike, and the gold deposit schemes also, changes being made into that one as well. How do you see all of that changing the prices here?
Hi Manisha. Gold prices have been supported from past few days, I can say from this January month at COMEX, due to continuous support getting from the central banks, which are aggressive in supporting their economy by providing stimulus. Even today we have seen Bank of Japan adopting a policy where the inflation target has been set to 2% from 1% earlier, and they have told that they'll continue their asset purchases program on open-end basis, and this would be around 13 trillion yens. So all this loose monetary policy is supportive for precious metals and especially for gold. So I expect this bull run would continue in gold, and $1,695 at COMEX is, if cleared properly, we can see the next resistance of $1,720. So I would recommend to buy gold around 30,750 with the stop loss of 30,700. Targets would be around 30,830 and 850 on higher side today.
How would you also look at the silver prices? Because we've seen continuous strength into that one as well, nearly 6% up in 2013 till time, Renisha. Are you looking at further gains, and are you also looking at a possibility of silver continuing to outperform gold?
Yes, silver has been outperforming gold this year, and by rising 6% this year and 5% last week. Prices have continuously got support from gold and platinum. And I expect this rally to continue because we have seen good investment demand coming in silver, where ETF holdings of silver at iShares have risen around 600 tons last week, and it has come to the highest level of May 2011 of 10,735 tons. So combined with investment demand and the speculative demand, silver prices would be supported, and I expect at COMEX we can see the levels like $33 in coming days. So I would recommend to buy silver at MCX around 59,400 with the stop loss of 59,150, targets 59,800 and 59,900 on the higher side.
Renisha, let's talk about energy then, and good gains coming in for that one. $95 has been holding. We have seen higher highs coming in for crude prices. Would you continue to buy this space as well?
Yes, crude has been a good performer this year. Continuous rise in prices from the start of the year, and now as prices have cleared the resistance of $95, the next level to be watched is $97. The prices have gained throughout this last week due to unexpected decline in inventories in crude oil. Also, we have seen some production cuts from Saudi Arabia, that is OPEC countries, and there is rise in petroleum demand. All these factors are supporting crude oil prices, so I expect crude to rise even today. One could create the buy positions around 5150 with the stop loss of 5120. Targets 5180 and 5200 on higher side.
Renisha, while the easy money policy coming in from Japan and European Union has been supportive for the base metal sector as well, it's really lead which the markets are very, very bullish about because of the very cold weather in China and the demand for battery, leading to lead prices on the higher side.
Yes, the base metals are also getting support from the easy monetary policy, and as Japan has declared its